You're welcome.
Okay, today is January 23rd, 6:30, and this is a Wage and Personnel Board. Call to order. Okay, new business. Amend Article 12-2, Classification and Compensation, Section 11B and C, Professional Position Ranges and Part-Time Positions. You want me to read it all?
You don't want to read it all.
No.
No.
The first one is a request from the police chief for professional, let's see, B and C. Would be administrative and/or full-time.
Item 1.
Okay.
So it's, yeah, is that what, do I have it numbered?
Yes.
Oh, aren't I good?
You are?
So it'll be section 11B, item B, assistant to the police chief. He's requesting that we adjust the top of the range to be from 28 to 32.
Okay.
It's here. Section 11.
Oops, sorry. Don, do you have a hard, did I give you a hard copy of the chat?
I think so.
Yes, we do.
I have a hard copy.
And historically, you can see if July 1st, 2016, my position and the assistant to the police chief's position, we were in the same range bracket.
Mm-hmm.
This is just adjusting her to the same bracket as, same range as the executive assistants.
Okay.
So it's item B on that page.
Right.
Page 2?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll both be the same range?
Correct.
Okay, and does this have to get voted on at,
Yes, at the
Yes.
May special town
Okay.
meeting, we'll have all these changes on the
Okay.
warrant.
Good question, Laura.
So I'd make the motion to change the assistant to police chief salary from 17 to 28 to 17 to 32.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any more questions?
I just want to know how does it feel to be able to make a motion, Chair? Feel good?
It does, yeah, it's odd.
No questions? All in favor?
Aye.
5-0, man. Okay, so section 11B and C, professional position range and part-time positions.
11B and C.
So the next request he has is for the student police officers, section 11C,
Yeah,
Yep.
part-time
part-time
position.
positions.
Should be 25 to 35, that's the range, correct?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
just a range adjustment again.
Yep. I would motion to change the student police officer, section 11C, part-time position range to, which should be 25 to 35.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
5-0, Mary. Okay, section 12B, eligibility for benefits.
No, we have one more that we want to
Got the
add.
part-time
Part-time
police
police
officer,
officer.
special
Oh,
police
okay.
officer.
My apologies.
It's okay, Kenny. The part-time under, part-time police officer, special police officer should be a range of 25 to 55. Is that correct, Mike?
Yep.
Both Mikes? Okay, sorry, my
Where's
fault.
that?
That is under what, 11C, is it?
So that would now become, in section 11C, the new numbers would be DD.
It's a new
Part-time.
category.
Okay.
What
I
is a
gotcha.
special police officer? Am I the only one who doesn't know this? I don't know.
No, I've heard we used them before. Chief?
So,
I'm sorry, what?
we have, to summarize it real quick, that in the police contract, you should address part-time police officers. We haven't used part-time police officers for years. It shouldn't have been in there because part-time police officers aren't union members.
Okay.
So in the latest contract, we removed it. However, you also have, the contract does address retired police officers that stay on as quote specials.
Okay.
What the retired, that's why it's such a big range, because if a sergeant retires and I allow him to stay on to work details, then their rate when they work for the town is the rate that rank holds.
So like Watson retired, but he works details, would he be a special police officer?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
But the new category that's going in there is part-time. What I'd like to get back to is hiring a few, 3 or 4 officers that would be able to work cruiser shifts, be signed off to working cruises, kind of like a farm team, for lack of a better term. So I can kind of get an idea whether they're gonna fit in, whether
Yep.
they'll work. And to take care of some of that overtime that doesn't get filled once in a while, or, everybody wants Christmas off. And I'd have a good pool of people to put in there. So I need that big range, because I just didn't want someday somebody getting confused with, well, a retired sergeant should be making this much because of wage and personnel. And I figured this way will address that conflict.
Okay, thank you.
So this is an entirely new row to that section. Did we motion it? Forgive me, Mary. We did not,
I don't
correct?
think we
No,
motioned.
you haven't motioned that one yet.
Okay, I'll motion to create a row under section 11C, part-time positions, item DD, special police officer and part-time police officer, having a range of $25 to $35 per hour. And again, this is all for fiscal year 2017, right?
No, we'll
19.
start, it'll be
18?
start for 19.
19,
Eight-
It will be
seven-
effective July 1st.
Okay, gotcha.
which is 19.
So it's really 19 then, okay.
Second,
Motion's been made and seconded.
The rate you
Yes.
brought up was wrong.
Is it? Okay.
You said 25 to 30.
It should be 25 to 55, forgive me. Yes, you're right. Correction to the amendment to the
Trying to steal money
motion.
from the special.
25 to 55, I'm sorry.
Everything I'm trying to avoid, you would have just created.
Just,
I'm sure they would have
No.
noticed it in their first paycheck.
Yeah.
yeah.
So motion's been made and seconded. Any more questions? All in favor?
aye,
5-0.
Mike, these rates are in line with the current market rates that we've compared to other towns and so forth, is that it, more or less, yeah? Okay,
Well, it falls in line with what we're paying starting police officers and stuff, so.
okay,
It's competitive, but not greatly competitive.
okay. And you make a good point here, the reason for part-time special police officer rate is going into the wage and personnel is they're not covered in the police contract anymore. They're for detail rates but not working the police shift.
You don't want to keep
Which
that?
makes sense to have.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so section 12B, eligibility for benefits, right?
Yep. What
Two
I'm,
on the agenda.
2.
what I'm looking for, Mr. Chairman, is to add a new section C under, or I guess subsection C, under section 12B, eligibility for benefits, which will be reflective of the agreements we came to with all of the unions in town. Namely, the fact that anyone hired after June the 30th of this current year would contribute 35% towards family coverage and 25% towards individual coverage.
So that June 30th is not 2017? That's
No, we
2018?
can't, well, as I think Selectman Kemet brought up, you vote now as the Wage and Personnel Board, but it won't be effective until town meeting changes the bylaw.
That could be me.
So,
Do you want to read it for the people out there in the audience who might be listening?
Yeah, the new section C, employees hired after June 30, 2018, eligible for health insurance, as identified above. They will contribute 35% towards a family coverage and 25% towards individual coverage. So that will get voted on in town meeting and go in effect June 30, 2018.
yeah, beginning of the next fiscal year.
Fiscal.
Okay.
I would motion to accept the amendment for new section C in the section 12B eligibility for benefits as read by our chairman.
second,
Motion's been made and seconded.
Yeah,
Any questions?
I do just have a question. Is it normal for us to memorialize the actual percentages in here this way? Because we're gonna have to amend it every time we change the percentages under the union contracts.
Yes,
Is that normal for us to do this?
Actually, you've never done this. This town has never done that before in terms of its bylaws. This is new.
Okay,
my hesitancy to say something more omnibus in regards to having basically the personnel bylaw reflect what's in the union contracts, is the union contracts obviously have different sorts of, they have different sorts of plans that are offered to them. It just becomes confusing, and this is the cleanest, and we've talked about it a little bit in the last few days, actually the last couple of weeks. This is probably the cleanest way to do it.
Okay. So, Mike, you
And
could you say, like, identified above as negotiated in the current contract or something like
Yeah,
that?
I'm just trying
No,
to.
I would be hesitant to do that. Like I
Okay.
said,
You want to lock it in?
Lock
yes,
it.
I do.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
yeah, I do, because like I said, I mean, the union contracts, they've got different stipulations in them, and I wouldn't want to confuse what we're trying to do here right now and open it up into different sorts of
I
interpretations.
hear what you're saying, but you acknowledge that to the extent we get pushback on the contracts, it ends up changing this, we're
Yep.
gonna have to change
Yes.
this.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
I don't see that happening all that often.
All right.
So that it would be cumbersome for us. And in all honesty, I have done this since I've been here, I have proposed different bylaws and different motions that would roll with the changes, especially on the state level. This, I'm more comfortable doing it this way.
I see.
Okay,
Good question.
okay.
I can understand your point, why you'd say that, too.
I,
Because then you wouldn't be a lot less likely to miss this if you
that's
did
the
have any
problem,
changes,
it's
yeah.
when you do these little onesie twosies, you don't always remember to do the flow-through changes
Yeah.
when other things change, but if Mike's got it on his radar and, we'll be fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Any more questions? Motion's been made, seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
5-0. Okay, item 3 on the agenda. Review department requests. Departmental requests.
We haven't received any. Oh, but this was just to cover a last minute request.
In
that
case?
came in case, yeah.
Was there a department that was thinking of making a request?
No, I
Oh.
just wanted to be prepared.
Oh, it's sort of, okay.
It's a
Preemptive-
it's a placeholder.
preemptive,
So just in
placeholder.
case.
It's a test of the emergency broadcast
It's
system.
on the yellow agenda.
So I'm just gonna put none
heard.
none to discuss, none heard, okay.
Okay, and item 4, approve minutes for September 12th.
Second.
Second?
I'll
No, we
first
need
it.
motion yet. Did everybody,
I'm filling in for him, I'll first it if Kenny can second.
did
it,
everybody get a chance to review the minutes?
okay? Yeah, they're pretty small, I think, right?
Yeah, looks like they're pretty straightforward. Everybody was here.
Yeah.
Job description. I would change the salary. Look good to me.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a motion to approve the minutes for September 12th, 2017.
We have a motion and a
We
second
did,
on the floor.
I motioned
Yeah,
it.
okay, good. I just want to make sure you guys are paying attention.
Donnie and I, yeah,
Any questions?
Donnie and I did it backwards, but yeah,
Why mess with the good thing, Don?
that's right. No, sorry.
No questions? No. All in favor?
Aye.
5-0. Looking for a motion to
Motion to
adjourn.
adjourn?
Second.
There you go,
There we
Jim.
Motion's
go.
been made and seconded. Thank you, Mr. Hickey.
I spoke.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We'll see you at 7 o'clock.